Check it out. You've booked your cruise, you packed your bags, and now you're stepping into your cabin for your first time. I'm excited. You're excited. It is your home for the next few days. But before you get too comfortable, there's just a few things that you should absolutely not do in your cabin unless you want fines, safety issues, or let's get real, some really awkward moments. This video is going to save you. Yo, my name is Griff, founder of Ahoy365.com. If you're new here, what's good? But listen, if you've been here, welcome back, baby. Let's jump into it, Paradise Crew. And today's video was inspired by a list I saw from Lifewell Cruise. So shout out to them. But listen, I've got my own checklist, got my own routine, especially since I travel with a wife and our little one. This list is going to help you avoid fines, awkward situations, and flat out cruise fails that people just don't really talk about. So let's kick it off. 20 things you should never do in your cruise cabin. Let's just go for it like that kid from Sandlot. Number 1, don't smoke or bring weed in the cabin or balcony. Listen, cruise ships have very strict rules when it comes to this. No smoking. This includes cigarettes, cigars, weed, whatever you're thinking. Listen, the answer is no. Smoking in your cabin or on the balcony, I know it can trigger some alarms, lead to hefty fines, or even get you kicked off the ship entirely. Even if it's legal at home back in your hometown, it's banned on nearly every single cruise line and illegal in many ports. Listen, I've personally seen people escorted off mid-cruise for breaking this one, and I've seen them stop cruisers from getting on the ship. This one time we were in Nassau, Bahamas, I saw a grown man cry saying, "Man, please forgive me, let me home." Yeah, the officers in the Bahamas don't play. They just said, "Hey, listen, homie, this ain't Miami. You can't do whatever you want." And yeah, he was escorted out. It was wild. All I'm saying is don't let the habit cost you a dream vacation and put you in some hot water with port authorities in different countries. Number 2, don't vape indoors. Vaping might seem like, a more discreet option, but cruise ships treat it the same as smoking. No joke. Even if you think it doesn't smell or it just, a puff here or there, it can set off some sensitive smoke detectors in your cabin. So you don't really want to do it. You'll not only get a knock on your door, but you could also face disciplinary action, some extra fees. But I got you. Listen, it's worth considering. Just step outside, go to the designated smoking areas. I don't think it's worth losing your trip over something that can wait just a few minutes. All right. Number 3, don't bring CBD gummies or oils. Listen, here's the one that surprises a lot of people. CBD is just not allowed on most cruise ships, even if it's legal where you live or it doesn't contain THC. Cruise lines, they just play it safe, and international port laws are even stricter. And the last thing the captain wants is to bring someone who has, narcotics on the ship to another port. It's bad. Listen, I get it. I know some folks who bring it for anxiety, sleep. Honestly, it's just not worth the risk of having your bag flagged or confiscated. And in some ports, it could even get you detained or fined. And the last thing you want to do is end up in Mexican prison. I mean, listen, there are better, safer ways to chill on board. Trust me. Number 4, don't fly drones off the ship. Drones are cool for capturing content. Listen, I've done it before, not off the ship, but don't launch from your cabin balcony, at all. It's a major safety issue. And most cruise lines, they strictly ban drone flights from the ship itself. And even then, only if local laws actually allow it. Listen, I've seen people try to sneak a quick takeoff and immediately get stopped. It's not worth the confiscation or getting blacklisted from the line. And many cruise lines are allowed to take that and keep it. So, that's an expensive price. Now, I know what you're thinking, Griff, I've seen you fly drones before in the past. How do you get yours? Now, listen, we've built our career to a point where we can actually reach out for permission, but I'll be honest with you, we've got drone footage that has just been existing in our library bank for the course of years. So I kind of recycled some different shots based on how many trips we've done in the past. Also, a cruise hack here, if you really want to get some drone footage, reach out to the locals who are authorized and have insurance to fly around the port if you're that type of creator who really needs some drone footage. Number 5, don't take things from the cabin. Let's talk about that tempting cruise robe, that fancy towel. You may think it's a free souvenir, but trust me, it ain't. The same goes for items in the mini bar or on the counter. Some of those free looking fruits or drinks, honestly, they could have been left behind from the last guest. True story. My daughter, she grabbed an apple once and we had no idea where it came from. I was asking Alyssa, she was asking me, and I was like, I don't know. We thought it was like some sort of room perk. Turns out she opened up the mini fridge and grabbed an apple, and we're like, no, do not eat that. We don't know how long it's been in there. We don't know where it came from. I'm just saying, if you got kids and you're bringing them to cruise, check the mini fridge and make sure there's nothing crazy inside. But many snacks and included waters that you think may be in your drink package often aren't a part of the drink package. So those things in the mini bar, trust me, they will kick you a charge for them. Don't learn like we did. Continue on with the kids. Let's talk about number 6. So number 6 is don't bring baby monitors or anything that transmits those type of signals. This one surprises a lot of first-time cruisers, especially parents. Baby monitors and infant cams are just, they're frowned upon. They're one of the most prohibited items on the list because they interfere with the ship's communication systems. And listen, I know you want a peace of mind, but security will confiscate them when you're trying to board the ship. And if they spot them, you will just eventually have to get them once you're off with the cruise. Listen, if you're worried about your child while they nap, many cruise lines offer babysitting and nursery programs. Definitely check those out ahead of time before you go on your cruise and just kind of ask what kind of kid-friendly options they have. Trust me, getting something confiscated before you even set sail is just not a way you want to start your vacation. Paperwork, there's things, you are looking for your luggage. It's a pain. Number 7, listen, don't leave kids alone in the cabin. Cruise cabins are not hotel rooms. They're like much smaller and they continue to move with the ship. I've seen families try to FaceTime their kids from dinner and leave them alone in the room. That made headlines across the news. It's just not safe. If there is an emergency or the kid unlocks the door and wanders, I mean, you've got a serious problem. Cruise staff may even report unattended kids, which can lead to warnings or consequences. I'm just saying, if you need a break, use a kids club. Sometimes it's free. They're definitely fun and they're way more secure than just leaving them in the room by themselves. Number 8, Ocho, don't leave curtains open while getting dressed. It may feel private in your cabin. I get it, but a lot of staterooms, like those Central Park overlooking the promenade, are very visible to other guests. So funny story, I learned this the hard way. Those windows are more see-through than you think, especially at night when the lights are on inside. So you don't want to give someone across the way a free show. If you're getting what I'm putting down, just make it a habit to close the curtains when you're getting ready or winding down for the night. This is especially important when you're traveling with family. A little privacy just goes a long way on a crowded ship. This one time we pulled up to Nassau and the balcony door was open. I just kind of walked out briefly and someone shouted from the other ship, "Griff.alyssa." I mean, thankfully I was wearing clothes, but I'm just saying that's the type of thing you might deal with. Other people staring into your cabin. Number 9, try not to blast music in your cabin, guys, or on the balcony. I get it. Your cabin might feel like your own little bubble, but listen, sound travels through those crazy thin walls, and a balcony, the dividers, it's not soundproof. I'm not saying don't vibe out to your own playlist, but I'm saying, how do I put this? Just keep it respectful. I've had my neighbors blasting music at like 7 a.m. in the morning or late in the night, and yeah, I mean, it just kind of ruins the vibe for everyone around you. I mean, your music's good to you, but not to everyone else. And trust me, cruise lines take noise complaints very seriously. We've seen some speakers being confiscated, and repeated offenses can lead to a visit from security. So, bring your headphones or a small Bluetooth speaker that stays at low volume. But I mean, many of them are taking them now, especially on private islands. Remember, everyone paid to be here, so just kind of help keep it peaceful. Let me know in the comment section below, what's your horror story on a cruise ship with like passengers being a little bit, too much. Number 10. Don't do stuff on the balcony. I mean, y'all know what I mean. We keep it a family channel over here, but keep it at 100. Look, we're all adults here, but keep it classy. Balcony cabins are not private. They're not. There are cameras on the ship, neighbors beside and above you, and crew are walking the decks. I've heard it all. People trying to get a little romantic under the stars, only to realize someone was filming a vlog next door. Listen, I'm just saying the walls are thin, the glass is see-through, and the sea isn't the only thing watching. So treat the balcony like a public space with a door. All right. Number 11. Don't leave your balcony door and the cabin door open at the same time. This one feels harmless. It really does, but it can go south pretty quickly. It gets dangerous. So what happens when both doors are open, the air pressure creates a vacuum effect. So that causes doors to slam extremely violently, and it can get out of hand pretty quickly. It's also super loud on your neighbors, and they will definitely hear it, like for real. Plus, leaving a balcony open can just let bugs in. I saw a video of a bunch of flying insects on a Carnival cruise just coming in when they opened up the balcony and left everything open. Trust me, you don't want those things buzzing around in your room at like 1 a.m. It was a wild take. But anyways, keep your door closed at all times. Your fingers and your peace of mind will thank you. Number 12, don't bring an iron. Try to use wrinkle release on board options instead. Irons and steamers are just a big no-no on the cruises. Most people don't realize that it causes a serious fire hazard, and one of the biggest risks at sea. Last thing you want is a fire on a cruise ship, if you see what I'm saying. Honestly, if you pack one, it'll either get confiscated during the back screening or flagged once you get on board. Instead, grab some wrinkle release spray. It works surprisingly well. With some ships even offer laundry services or irons in designated areas. And if you've got cruise status, a load might actually be included. So save the space and the stress. Go wrinkle free at a safe way. Listen, if you want, my wife's got this video of like cruise packing essentials for first time cruisers or experienced cruisers. You're going to love it. That's a good video. Number 13, don't forget items in drawers or the safe when disembarking. It sounds like an easy rule, but seriously, got to check. You'd be surprised how often people leave behind passports, wallets, headphones. Check this out. I actually got a new pair because I left mine on a Disney Dream a couple of weeks ago. It's just a final warning. You feel rushed. The kids are fussy, and boom, something gets left behind in the cabin drawers on the little safe. I hate that I left my headphones, but I've heard horror stories of people leaving behind keys, medication, even entire bags of souvenirs. So just do a quick little run through before you jet, and you will thank me later. Trust me, it's the worst way to end a vacation. It ain't fun. So don't end up like me and having to buy new headphones. So shout out to my wife. She gave me some for Father's Day. Number 14, don't forget to tip. And just consider how you do it. Gratuities are a big part of cruise culture. It just is what it is. And they go towards the hardworking crew that keeps your trip running smoothly. If you're a new cruiser, you can stick to the auto gratuities. That's a vibe. It's easy. It's fair. And I mean, the crew appreciates it based on what I've heard. But if you're experienced or you want to do something more personal, consider removing the auto gratuities and then handing out cash. That's also a vibe there too. That way you know exactly who's getting it, especially your room steward and dining staff. It just kind of is what it is. Everyone does it differently. No pressure, but either way, try not to skip tipping. These folks often work 7 days a week, nonstop, months at sea, just to take care of us. So just my 2 cents. Let me know in the comment section below. How do you like to tip? Number 15 is don't take the mattress out on the balcony. Seriously, it might seem like a dreamy idea, laying under the stars with ocean breeze, but taking your cabin mattress onto the balcony, it's a massive no-no. Not only is it a huge sanitation issue, it's also a major safety risk, if you ask me. I once saw an influencer post about doing this for a photo shoot, and the cruise line stepped in immediately. They're like, hey, listen, it's against policy, and for good reason. I mean, what if a gust of wind lifts that thing and takes it out to the ocean, and you're on it? Or worse, someone falls trying to... It's ridiculous. Just stick to the hammocks, especially on Virgin Voyages, and keep the mattress where it belongs. Number 16... don't let your kids run in the hallways. This is a big thing I experienced on Royal Caribbean ships, especially during like the spring and summer seasons. You got the preteens and teens just running up and down the hallways. Listen, keep them under control, but not like a jab at parenting. It's more so cruise ship hallways are narrow, busy. I mean, they're full of tripping hazards, and I know the energy is high. I mean, Noah gets super amped up and excited too. I mean, you're on a cruise ship, but letting them sprint up and down the halls is just... it's not only like disruptive, it's very dangerous. Room stewards are pushing carts, guests are carrying drinks, trying to relax, and there are corners everywhere. I once saw a kid dart out and almost knock over an elderly couple. I was like, come on, kid. But listen, I mean, it was a close call. Cruise ships are fun, but they're also shared spaces, so it's all about the balance of it all. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage excitement, but also set some clear boundaries on some stuff, all right? Like no running in the hallways. Number 17, I feel like this tip here is goated across all cruise channels. We all give the same tip, is don't forget to pack your poopery, or basically bathroom refresheners. Listen, trust me, your cabin bathroom will thank you. Your friends and family will thank you. Cruise cabins are cozy, and the bathroom is just a few feet from where you sleep, eat, and get dressed. So there's not a lot of airflow sometimes. And well, listen, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, just grab a bottle of like travel size bathroom spray. It makes a world of difference. And especially if you're traveling with family or sharing, with friends, it's just a thoughtful move that keeps things pleasant. And again, just add it to your packing list right next to your toothbrush. Number 18, don't use towels as a doormat or a beach blanket. They are going to have pool towels for you at the pool deck. And using them that way can just cost you. Cruise lines may charge a replacement fee if they're stained, damaged, or lost. And if you're heading to the pool or a beach excursion, use the designated pool towels provided on board. You check in, check out. Some cruise lines just want you to return them. And I mean, they're free to use and easy to swap out. So just don't forget to return them. You don't want to end your cruise with a surprise towel charge on your bill. That's not the vibe. Now, number 19 is pretty easy, but don't bring power strips. Listen, if you're like us, traveling with gear, camera batteries, kids, tablets, or just multiple phones, you'll run out of outlets pretty quickly. But don't bring a regular surge protector or an extension cord, okay? They're banned for safety reasons and may be confiscated. So instead, I'd say pack up a cruise-approved power cube. I love the Tron power cubes. They got USB slots, multiple outlets. It's pretty cool. It'll keep your stuff charged up without breaking the bank. I've got a couple, Euro version and American version, so check that out if you're prepping. It makes cabin life way more convenient. All right, we're coming up on number 20, but I want to give you a bonus one. Don't skip reading the daily newsletter. Every night, you'll get a paper or digital daily with all the next day's events, activities, dining options, and port info. It might not seem exciting at first, but skipping it is likely skipping your cruise cheat sheet. You'll also miss when there's like pool games or trivia. This thing is like really important to read when you think about it, and kind of can make or break your cruise depending on which cruise it is. So if you want to get the most out of your cruise, build the habit of just reading that newsletter before bed. It helps make your cruise smarter, not harder. So listen, I said I want to give you a bonus tip. Check out this next video here. It's 10 mistakes that first-time cruisers make, or you can check out this packing video right here by my wife that teaches you all the packing essentials you want to have for your next cruise. As always, if you dig the vibes, please subscribe, and if you care, please share, and we'll see you in paradise. Peace.